Hi Retro Crew. In this video we're going to be doing a review of the 1993 film The Fugitive, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons.
This is one of those kind of movies that sucks you in.
Yeah. It's like an adaptation of the 1960s TV show, which I've never seen, but
No, I
I
never
think
knew
it
that.
kind of follows the plot the same. I don't know everything about the show, but
Holy Toledo, tell me more about that!
I think it's Richard Kimball and he's being pursued by Sam Gerard. So it does take some of the elements at least.
Exactly the same.
Like you said, it sucks you in. It's got good tension, good mystery,
Yeah, the pacing is good.
yeah, and good characters, all like done perfectly by the actors.
Yeah,
I mean, Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones are usually good in everything I see them in anyway, so
yeah, they are.
there's no worries there.
It's great. It's all so great.
It's not an all-star cast, but there's a lot of big names in this movie.
Like Jane Lynch pops up, Julianne Moore,
Joe Pantoliano, or no, what is his name?
Pantoliano or something
Yeah,
like that.
Joe Pantoliano.
Exactly.
Like I said, a lot of tense moments, like you think they're zeroing in on him and there's like other people
Yeah.
they're after.
Yeah, there's a lot of tense points from his point of view.
Right.
I like how they show up from his point of view and Sam Gerard's point of view, or Tommy Lee Jones, the cop, point of view.
The U.S. Marshal.
From my point of view, from their point of view.
And I
You
like
can
that.
see it from both sides.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I like that whole crew. Like they're good at what they do, but they provide a lot of the comic relief in
Yeah.
the movie too.
Yeah, but they're not inept at their jobs.
Not at
They're
all, no.
actually really good at it.
They're professionals, dear.
Picks on them and stuff, but you can tell he really does care about them.
He really cares.
And this movie did spawn a sequel in 1998, or not a sequel, more of a spin-off.
Yeah.
U.S. Marshals. We're gonna be talking about that in the next video. So this is kind of like a two-part
Yeah.
type of situation.
Yeah, that one's more from Gerard's point of view.
Yeah, kind of expands on them because they were like side characters a bit in this one.
Yeah, and they're
I
more
think.
the lead in the next one, kind of.
Mhm.
It shows a lot from Wesley Snipes' point of view in that movie, too.
Right.
Who was the fugitive in that movie.
That's a bad guy. That's a really bad guy.
In the beginning of this one, Harrison Ford's character, Dr. Kimball, is accused of murdering his wife. Wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
And he escapes in the beginning, and it's following him, seeing how he's trying to prove that he's innocent.
Yeah.
But like we said, it shows from Sam Gerard's point of view too, trying to track him down and catch him.
Yeah, and at the beginning, Gerard doesn't really care
He doesn't even care.
if he's guilty or not. He just wants to bring him in because that's what he's out to do. But then he kind of pieces together that maybe he was wrongfully accused,
Yeah,
and he kind of helps him out a little bit.
yeah. Well, Dr. Kimball, or Harrison Ford's character, is leaving clues and letting them know
Yeah, right.
that he's right too, that he is innocent.
Supposedly.
Well, yeah, supposedly.
And they never did show like if he got away, like if they let him go for escaping and all that, because he'd still have to face consequences for that. But they kind of leave it open at the end,
Well, it's a '90s movie, so of course he got away.
right? But you'd think all that stuff. I mean, he did help the guard, and he saved that kid's life in the hospital, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So he did good deeds while he was trying to clear his name, and he did get the real culprit.
yeah. But he also broke the law quite a bit when he was getting away. He stole an ambulance.
I was gonna say he impersonated a doctor, but he was a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still can't
No.
do what he did.
No. Resisting arrest or evading capture or whatever.
It's a long list.
A lot of good scenes and action, and like the most famous scene when he jumps off the dam.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything.
I don't care.
And everyone thinks he's dead, but Gerard knows better.
Yeah,
Like he's telling him to set up checkpoints still and like drag the lake and everything. And like, you're wasting your time, he's dead.
yeah. That one cop says he's fish food, and he's like, "Well, fun, get a pole and catch the fish that ate him."
Right.
He's
Even-
like relentless until he gets his man.
Even when they first show up, they're like, well, all the prisoners died, so there's no point of you being here.
Yeah,
And they find the empty leg shackles.
yeah. And I like how it kind of goes into them tracking down the other criminals. It's not just them looking for Harrison Ford's character.
Right. Because at first it seems like they kind of let him go, but they did track him down. Like maybe he was more careless than Ford.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like it.
It's getting too careless.
And I did like how a lot of, I keep switching between saying Kimball and Ford, so Dr. Kimball's friends would help him out. Like, they probably knew he was innocent.
Yeah.
They probably knew he was the kind of guy who wouldn't kill his wife.
Yeah.
So they helped him out and kind of covered for him. I know Dr. Nichols did say he asked him for help, and he helped him.
Yeah.
Like, he was straightforward with the marshals when they were questioning him.
Yeah. I like how you don't really know what happened in the beginning, but as you go, you're learning just like he is.
Mm-hmm.
So the audience is learning what's going on just like Richard Kimball is.
Mm-hmm.
And the more he learns, the more they show what actually happened on that night in the room or in his house.
Right.
So the story builds and builds until we finally all know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not like on a lot of things where a crime happens and you know what happens in the beginning. And then, like, as it's going, you're like, hey, do this. Because you know, but he doesn't.
Yeah, like Columbo.
Yeah.
It was always like that, but that was a good show anyway.
Yeah.
Columbo!
In the beginning, it does kind of seem like he might have done it because there's no forced entry, and she did say his name when she called 911. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she was saying he was the one who did it. She was just like calling out for him,
Yeah.
probably. But and he had a life insurance policy on her, or someone did, so he stood to make a lot of money if she died.
Yeah.
But he was telling them it was a one-armed man, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't like listen to him because he had scratches on his neck from her.
Yeah,
When
the
she-
cop seemed a little inept. Every
Yeah.
other cop besides Gerard's team.
Yeah, because they were willing to just like say all the prisoners died and give up, and they handed the case over to the marshals when they showed up.
Okay. It's your case.
Turned out that there was a couple of escaped people.
Yeah. Well, what was it, 5 total or something?
I think so.
They only showed like 2 of them, though.
It was 2.
Only 2.
Really good. All the close calls that Kimball had.
Yeah, he had a lot of them in the movie.
But like his friend there said he was too smart to be captured.
Just too smart.
Yeah, well, he almost got captured so many times, so I don't know.
Right?
I mean, he's a good doctor, but
And he was,
being a good doctor and not getting caught from a manhunt is a little bit different.
yeah, true. But he's willing to take those risks too, like jumping off the dam and outrunning
Yeah.
the train. And
Going to the prison where the inmate was.
Oh, right, yeah.
Going back to the hospital he worked at to find info.
Yeah, and asking his friends for help. Like, there's no guarantee they would have helped him and not turned him in.
It's so dumb.
Or even when he first shaved his beard and that one security guard was asking him directly, like, that would be a very scary moment.
Yeah, he was describing him, and he said, yeah, every time I look in the mirror, except for the
Of
beard.
course, yeah.
Yeah,
Never look in the mirror, pal. Except for the beard, of course.
And even when he was dressed as a janitor and he was just supposed to take the kid to an exam room.
yeah.
And
He took him to surgery instead.
Yeah,
Saved
he-
his life.
he checked out the x-ray and changed the orders on the form. Took him right to surgery.
Yeah. Julianne Moore's in the movie, too.
Yeah.
I already said that.
She works in the hospital. She's the one that catches him.
Mhm.
But it is good pacing, nice and thrilling.
Right.
Not over-the-top action, but there's some things that wouldn't happen.
Right. Like him getting away scot-free, basically,
Yeah.
after.
Or him escaping capture so many times.
True.
Great, what else?
Or the bus crash in the beginning.
I don't know, just lots of stuff.
Yeah.
You do have to suspend your disbelief.
Yeah. And the janitor's in it from Scrubs.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name is in real life.
Me neither. I would any other time, but I don't know.
In Scrubs, they bring that part up.
Yeah, he calls attention to it and says he was the actor in it.
Yeah. Which is funny. Kind of a fourth wall breaking thing.
Maybe it's supposed to break all the rules.
I think I've said just about all I want to say to it.
Yeah, I
about
think we made our point.
Yeah. It's a little bit long. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes, but not too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't feel like that long, I was going to say.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy it the whole time
Yeah.
if you like that kind of movie.
Definitely, if you haven't seen it, it's worth seeing.
Right.
Alright. So, if you have seen it, let us know. If you haven't, I suggest watching it. Like, comment, subscribe. There'll be an orb over here. Watch one of these 2 videos, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.